The fact of the matter is that Biden has gone back to the Obama relationship with Iran, given them a couple of billion dollars. It sends all the wrong signals. And of course, Iran backs Hamas, and hence the attack that's taking place now, and Israel defends itself. And then Biden comes out and says, well, he'll be a broker of peace. Well, you can't hold hands with Iran and be the broker of peace. It just doesn't work. And it was the strength of what Trump did that actually saw relationships building between Israel and its neighbours that just augured so well for the future. But to revert to the Obama relationship with Iran and to see support coming from Biden to Iran has just opened up a question of weakness in the support for Israel, which Hamas has taken advantage of. So it's just another consequence of having weak leadership in the United States.
Well, I think that's right. I mean, look, Margaret Rose, we're not going to spend the whole night talking about Israel, but it's awful with dozens of people on both sides of the border when it comes to that Gaza Strip aggression into even downtown Jerusalem. They have this iron dome of protection, missiles that basically go up and blow up missiles out of the ground, out of the sky. You know that this is ugly. But Israel's a democracy. Israel is the only democracy in the whole of the Middle East. Israel is worthy of defending, but equally the Palestinian claim on the territory is worth, discussing. But surely there's room for both to live peacefully, if only they'll give peace a chance.
Yes, that's the first thought that came to my mind when you raised this topic. Israel is indeed the only democracy in the Middle East, and it needs to stay. And then the Palestinians also have a right to exist. So I don't think that's disputed by sensible people. But what you do see when leadership fails, then you start seeing ill discipline coming in and aggression coming, because they know there's less possibility of a consequence. And look at the Mexican border now with the United States. People pouring through. Texas now suing. So I read somewhere Texas suing the Biden administration for being lax on the border. I mean, it's all going to custard. And what worries me is what the Chinese will do with regard to Taiwan, and what the Chinese might do with regard to us when they see very weak leadership in what is supposed to be the biggest and most powerful democracy that's ever existed, and it's crumbling. We can see that the United States has really gone south thanks to Bill Clinton, thanks to Barack Obama in particular. There was hope when Reagan was in, and there was a lot of hope when Trump was in. But the globalists have taken over, and they're gutting that country. And so we'll see all the tyrants and the despots taking over and playing the games that they can get away with now.
Yeah, I think that's really what's going on, and it's awful. As I said, innocent children being killed, conflict that doesn't need to be there is occurring. There is room for everybody to live peacefully, side by side, different religions, as I said, Holy Land for Jews, for Christians, for Muslims, for the Abrahamic faith. Everyone, the people of the book, and the good, sensible Muslims I know, passionate about Palestine, understand that, respect that. But they also understand that there's a lot more in common with Jews and Christians than these sorts of crazy extremists are promoting.